Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Hubby's Hobbies. Tonight we're going to be opening 2 Magic the Gathering Phyrexia packs. Let's see what kind of gold we get in these things. The other night we opened up 4 packs, I think, and we got Elish Norn, we got Thrune, we got a bunch of showcase rares, we got all kinds of cool stuff. And tonight we're going to give it a shot again. So let's give it the magic juju. And let's open these puppies and see what we get. Like I always do, I'm going to open them live on the scene with you. And if you like the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Otherwise you might miss all the stuff that I post, which is a lot. I do it all the time. My wife's like, "Are you posting again?" And I'm like, "Yup." And she's like, "Cool, do it because you rock." She's very supportive. All right, let's see here. That's what you need for success. For YouTube success, you need 1, magic cards, 2, supportive wife, 3. What else do you need? Well, you probably need a phone, and then you probably need a. What's the thing called that you put the phone on with the light? A stand. Some kind of stand. I forget what it's called, but it's a stand. Anyhow, we got the pack open. Here's our art card. This is Green Sun's Twilight. This is a good card, actually. This card, I think it allows you to evolve lands in the game. And it's one of the Twilight series. There's White Sun's Twilight, Green Sun's Twilight, Red Sun's Twilight. Maybe there's Blue Sun's Twilight and Black Sun's Twilight. I'm not sure. I haven't seen those yet. But this is a pretty art card. It's got like a big woolly mammoth in the back there. See it? Alright. So as I always do with these, I'm going to take them all and I'm going to rearrange them. Because normally the rares are right up here, and we don't want to reveal those first. So we're going to go ahead and drop those down to the bottom. Boom. All right. Here we go. First thing we have is a Phyrexian Might. Token artifact creature, Phyrexian Might. Has a little magic minigame booster blitz on the back. Shows you how to play a little magic minigame. That might be cool. Alright, first card is... Should I show them to you first or should I look at them first? I think I'll look at them first. Oh, wow. We got a Molten Rebuke. Deals 5 damage to creature or planeswalker. Or destroy target equipment. And that's a foil. That's a nice one. Hunter, the card's in frame. Can you see them? Awesome. Alright. Next. Ooh. Melira the Living Cure. This is a rare. I might have flipped the deck around for no reason. Legendary creature, human scout. If you would get 1 or more poison counters, instead you get 1 poison counter, and you can't get additional poison counters this turn. Cool. Exile Melira, the Living Cure. Choose another target creature or artifact. When it's put into a graveyard this turn, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. That's pretty neat. So it's a little multicolor. Keeps you from getting too many poison counters. Let's see what the next one is. Oh, a little Rustvine Cultivator Showcase. Costs 1 green. We've seen these before. Gonna lay these out on the table afterwards and we can look at them all together again. This is so exciting. I love opening card packs because you never know what you're gonna find. It could be that day when you open up, you know, that series card or something that you never thought you'd get. And not only that, once they're open, you can play with them, organize them, do all kinds of different stuff. Oh, Saw Blade Scamp. Had one of these already. That's a showcase version. These are pretty common. Haste. And whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you put an oil counter on Saw Blade Scamp. Pretty good red card. Let's show you some cards first. Bam. See if I can read it. I'm gonna guess it's a Charmonger. Charforger. Yeah, because I can see the reflection in the camera. When Charforger enters the battlefield, create 1/1 red Phyrexian Goblin creature token. Pretty good card there. Another multicolor. Bingo. Oh, Magmatic Sprinter. Oops. Had one of these last time. Magmatic Sprinter. Another card with haste. It's a 2/3 or 3/2. And at the beginning of your end step, return Magmatic Sprinter to its owner's hand unless you remove 2 oil counters from it. So you can bring this guy out, attack, then at the end step, return him to your hand unless you remove 2 oil counters from him, and then you can keep him on the battlefield. Ubrask's Anointer, artifact creature. When Ubrask's Anointer enters the battlefield, deals X damage to any target where X is the number of permanents you control with oil counters on them. This is kind of an oil counter pack. Ooh, artifact, Prophetic Prism. When Prophetic Prism enters the battlefield, draw a card. Add 1 mana of any color. Artifact. We'll put them over here. Glistener Seer. Glistener Seer enters the battlefield with 3 oil counters on it. Remove an oil counter from Glistener Seer. Scry 1. I'm trying this a little differently this time, guys. Let me know if you like me opening them the other way with the camera pointing face down, or you'd rather see my mug when I'm opening the cards. Ooh, Quicksilver Fisher, Phyrexian Drake. Ooh, that's a pretty card. It's a flying card. And it looks like when he enters the battlefield, draw a card, then discard a card. 4/3, costs 5 blue. 5 mana total, 3 and 2 blue. And we got a Ichor Spit Basilisk, Death Touch. I love Death Touch. You put Death Touch out when you're playing and people just stop swinging at you. Even if it's a 1/1, because they don't want a little 1/1 to kill their 7/7 worm with trample. Toxic 1, 1/3. Nice. Oh, and we got Phyrexian Land. Blue, Island. All right. Let's open one more pack. We're not going to move them around this time because the last time I switched them around and I opened the rares at the same time in the beginning. That's not what we want to do. Oh no. All right, got it open safely. No cards were damaged. No cards were damaged in the making of this video. Ooh, look at this. That's a pretty card. It's like a blue alien guy. It's like a lantern. It's like a jack-o'-lantern from space. A space-a-lantern. This is the Meldweb Curator. Or Space-a-lantern. Heard it first on Hubby's Hobbies. Alright. Let's see here. Let's go right from the top. Wham! Ooh! Mountain. Score. Cool looking mountain though. You gotta have lands. You can't do nothing without lands. Bam. Prologue to Phyrexis. Prologue to Phyrexis. Each opponent gets a poison counter. Draw a card. This can be really annoying early game because it only costs 2. And then if you have somebody who does like a proliferate deck, then they're going to start off with this. They'll play a couple of these. They'll draw cards. Before you know it, you got 4, 5, 6 poison counters, and you're just starting to put your creatures out. And then they bounce them because you know they have a blue deck, and you're just like, oh, stop, please. But, you know, that's the name of the game. All right. Bam. Ooh, Mandible Justiciar. This is probably the ugliest dude I've ever seen. Lifelink. When another artifact enters the battlefield under your control, Mandible Justiciar gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Mandible Justiciar. Because he's got jaw hands. He's Mr. Jaw Hands. Hey, wait a minute, Mr. Jaw Hands. All right, let's get back to Earth. Wow. One for you, then one for me. What's this one? Chrome Prowler. Flash. When Chrome Prowler enters a battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. Hope we get some mythics in this one. Bam! Ooh. Malakor's Watcher. Flying Vigilance. When Malakor's Watcher dies, draw a card. That's a cheap little creature with flying and vigilance. Too bad it doesn't have toxic. A lot of blue in these packs. Bam! What's this? Ooh. Annex Sentry. Let's see. I haven't seen this before. Toxic 1. Players dealt combat damage by this creature also get a poison counter. When Annex Sentry enters the battlefield, exile target artifact or creature an opponent controls with mana 3 or less until Annex Sentry leaves the battlefield. Wow, that's a pretty good white card. So it's got toxic. When it enters the battlefield, you can also exile something. This is a really good card, guys. This could be tricky early game. Only costs 3 and it's a 1/4. Okay. Bam. Ooh, what's this? Is that Drowning Ichor? Yeah, Drowning Ichor. Target creature gets 4/4 until end of turn. Proliferate. Pretty good card. It's like a murder, basically a murder for a medium-sized creature, and you can proliferate. This is my first black card. Oh, this is my first black card of the day. Cool. We should have like a special noise for the first black card of the day. First black card of the day. Ding, ding, ding. All right. What's this? Serum Core Chimera. Ooh, a Chimera. Whenever you cast a 9-creature spell, put an oil counter on Serum Core Chimera. Remove 3 oil counters from Serum Core Chimera. Draw a card. Then you may discard a non-land card. When you discard a card this way, Serum Core Chimera deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Activate only as a sorcery. So, wow, you remove 3 oil counters from it. Draw a card. Then you may discard a card. If you discard a card, then you deal 3 damage. So it's got a lot going on with this guy. You can kill somebody, you can draw cards. That's a pretty good multicolor. You're gonna hold on to that one. All right. So far I got 5 blues, 6 blues. We got 2 whites, 1 black, 4 reds, We got 2 greens. And we only have tonight 1 rare and 1... Yeah, so far tonight we only have 1 rare and 1 foil. So it's been a slow one so far. Let's see what this is. Bam. Oh. Trawler Drake. Flying. When Trawler Drake enters the battlefield with an oil counter, flying. Trawler Drake enters the battlefield with an oil counter on it. Trawler Drake gets a 1/1 for each additional oil counter on it. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put an oil counter on Trawler Drake. Just do it. Don't think about it. Just put the oil counter right on top of Trawler Drake. He'll thank you for it. Okay, let me organize everything here. So these cards are still worth something when we're done opening them. Alright. Bam! Ooh, I think I see a showcase. Quicksilver Fisher. When Quicksilver Fisher enters the battlefield, draw a card, then discard a card. That's a cool looking little showcase. Okay. Bam. Ooh, it looks like we got a Planeswalker. Is that a Planeswalker? That's a rare. I see the little stamp on the bottom. Legendary Planeswalker Nissa. Okay, I'm going to set this card down so we can check this thing out. Completed. So completed is something new to this deck where you can actually pay 2 life for some of the cost of spells instead of paying mana for it. So if you're low on mana or you want to cast multiple spells or you're in an emergency situation where you got to make one of your guys indestructible, you can actually switch over from mana and pay life. And this is one of those cards. It's completed. It's a Planeswalker. This is a strong card. Let's see what we got. Completed. Can be paid with either forest or 2 life. For each completed, paid with life, this Planeswalker enters with 2 fewer loyalty counters. So, it costs 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you can, so it's 3 and 4 forests, or 3, 2 forests, and 4 life. And if you pay with the 4 life, then he enters with 3. If you pay with only 2 life, then he enters with 5 loyalty counters. But this guy enters with 7 loyalty counters. And so you can basically bring this guy out and end the game because you can -7 him if he comes out with 7 loyalty counters. And until end of turn, creatures you control get +1/+1 for each forest you control and gain trample. So this is a game ender card right here. You could actually put this out, minus him out, and finish the game. Or you can add 1 loyalty counter, create an XX green Phyrexian Horror creature token, where X is Nissa Ascended Animist's loyalty. Nissa Ascended Animists. Or you can -1 and destroy target artifact or enchantment. This is a mythic rare, legendary Planeswalker. Great find here. It's completed from the new set. That's definitely going in the book. And we're going to play that thing by tomorrow night. Oh yeah. I don't think so. I'm not going to play today, but I might find this guy on Arena and definitely put him to use. I haven't gone to any live games recently. Probably start going down to the local place soon. We got a place right down the street where a lot of people go play. And you know how fun that is. You get a lot more from the game live. I'm not going to say anything bad about Arena because it's really fun. It got me back into Magic. But doing the game live where you're there with people and you're interacting and checking on each other's cards, it's a whole different scenario. And what's our last card? This is probably a foil. We just got the mythic rare, so I'm pretty stoked already from this opening. And it looks like we got a foil artifact. Ooh, Against All Odds. Foil uncommon. Choose one or both. Exile target artifact or creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. Or return target artifact or creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So this is our cards we got so far. I'm going to show everybody the rares that we got tonight. And then we'll sign off. And I will see you folks again tomorrow for another card opening. We're going to keep these things going. We're going to keep the excitement coming. And we're going to keep this magic, because you know it's magic. All magic all the time. And here's our mythic rare, Nissa, Legendary Planeswalker. Alright, y'all. Hubby's Hobby signing out. Have a great evening. Stay cool.